A landmark diner here in Greektown goes up in flames. Detroit Eatery, the unofficial home for Red Wings fans here in Toronto, has been on the block for more than 6 decades. It took firefighters many hours to get this blaze under control and shut down a long stretch of the Danforth during the morning rush. Right now, damage is pegged at about $500,000. So here's a look right now at what's left of this popular restaurant. Up top, you can see the windows blown out. And then on the bottom here, you can see debris is scattered on the sidewalk. In fact, it looks like there's a vending machine with some of those little chip bags on the ground here. Fire officials tell me that flames were burning holes through the floor and that it's still unknown if this building will have to be demolished. Now, Detroit Eatery has been here in business for more than 6 decades, and I'm being told that people from all over the city used to come here just to grab a burger. Now today, a couple of guys who are regulars here, they stopped by the scene. They had tears in their eyes.
Detroit is a neighborhood institution. It's more than that. It's the whole community. It's our clubhouse, really.
This is the pillar of this place. This had more heart than any, like, every person was able to go in there as a safe place for everybody. Yeah.
Tom and Brody were in disbelief when they heard their favorite neighborhood hangout was on fire. They raced to the scene to see if the famous wall collage could be salvaged.
Everyone feels a part of it because every one of us have something on that wall. Like my tax return check was on that wall.
So this is when people say the walls.
The walls
regulars would leave pieces of themselves.
Everybody.
Right. This was also a popular destination for hockey fans. Back in 2008, there's a famous photo of Toronto-born Red Wings veteran Chris Draper hoisting the Stanley Cup high above his head on the Eatery's doorstep. The building's longtime landlord tells me that's not the first time hockey's holy grail has been on display here. So Detroit's been on this block for at least 60 years.
They, the Stanley Cup, they brought it down here, 3-4 times, they put it right in the restaurant on the counter over there,
Lots of history.
When Detroit won the Stanley Cup there a few times.
Other famous faces have been known to stop by for a meal. Regulars tell me the late Gord Downey, among many others.
On Saturday morning, you can sit there and there's Rick Mercer and Jim Cuddy, everybody just sitting there doing the local thing, having your breakfast.
It's already been a difficult year for the people of this neighborhood after the deadly mass shooting back in July. Brody tells me Detroit has been a place of comfort during those troubled times.
It's been a rough year, and this is the rug out from underneath it. So, this is a resilient people. That's the thing, though. That's the thing that, like, after all the shooting and all the garbage that went down, this place was still that pillar.
This is breaking my heart. A lot of restaurants can be replaced. This one will have to be rebuilt, and it'll have to be incumbent on a lot of the community to help gather memorabilia to put back in the place and help to make it the same.
Now, according to officials, the fire started in the basement and the flames were deep inside the walls, but fire crews were able to stop the fire from spreading to adjoining businesses, including Becker's Bridals here. But I can tell you there was severe water and smoke damage. This bridal shop is also an institution on the Danforth. It's been here about 75 years. It's still unknown if any of the bridal dresses were ruined. We did reach out to the owners, but have yet to hear back. As for the cause of the fire at Detroit Eatery, that is still under investigation.